So what does this have to do with the Rotary grant? So last year we sent 368,000 to 146 partners around the world. And this year we're committed to send even more. To date, we've only identified 140,000. So we have our work cut out for us. And with the established Rotary Club of Arua as the official host country partner, and the Yumbe Club providing support on site, and with an excellent record of success in Yumbe, we thought we had a really good proposal and a good chance of getting a Rotary Global grant, especially since the program has already recruited 22 new Rotarians. We figured we could raise, these are the 22 new Rotarians that we were talking about. So we figured we could raise about 10 to 20,000 in District 6990, another 10,000 to 15,000 in other districts, along with the RI match, and coming up with about 75,000 or more for the program in Uganda, which would go a long way to plugging that hole that we have in our funding for this year. And more importantly, we figured that success demonstrated by this program in Uganda could open the door to Rotary Global grants for programs in Niger and Nepal, where the programs are just as strong, but there is less on-site Rotary presence. Alas, it is not to be. Rotary remains firm in its requirement that microloan funds pass through a registered MFI, which we are not. Multiple borrowers in Yumbe told us interest charged by local MFIs was so high they felt they were working for the MFI rather than working for their families, and that the aggressive collection practices were very intimidating. Initially, they feared TCP Global would be the same, but our groups in Yumbe charge less than 1% per month. Our own experience confirms what these ladies told us. So within the last year, we closed 3 microloan sites when we realized they charged up to 17% monthly interest. When brought to their attention, they justified the rate, stating that that was what MFIs charged. Our signed agreement with all of our partners clearly states that interest may not exceed what banks charge for similar loans, not what MFIs charge. We have given up on the Rotary Global grant and instead will solicit funds through the Rotary Club of Coconut Grove to send to our partners. So the Rotary policy may work well in urban settings with a concentration of borrowers seeking loans of 1,000 to 5,000. But MFIs find it very costly to service scatterings of small loans in rural areas or, for example, in the Bitty Bitty refugee camp. This issue dominated the Microcredit Summit in Merida about 10 years ago, where attendees struggled to find a way to cost effectively provide small loans in remote areas. So TCP Global has found a way to serve these communities by working through existing grassroots organizations that already have a track record of going the extra mile for their communities. I trust that eventually Rotary will recognize this opportunity to reach an underserved demographic that is currently out of reach of most MFIs and humanitarian organization. In the meantime, we invite Rotary clubs that were like an international project to contribute to the Rotary Club of Coconut Grove, and we will provide them updates on our microloan program. They can see the kinds of people that we serve. And then, although we won't get that 180% match that we would get from the district and the RI match combined, we will get 100% match annually as repayments in the field are reinvested in new loans. You know, another side advantage of our microloan program that has recently come to my attention is that, you know, food insecurity is a real problem in the world. And probably 75% of our borrowers work in some aspect of food production or food sales, especially in Nepal. There's a lot of people raising goats and chickens and pigs. And, you know, you see the beautiful produce that they have here in Uganda. So in SADC, our loans average $100 to $220 a month. The loans average $100 to $220, but they make a huge difference for the beneficiary families. So I hope you will consider if your club would like to have an international project that is proven successful at reaching and helping the poorest of the poor. but without all of the hassle of running the program yourself. I hope you'll consider joining with the Rotary Club of Coconut Grove to support this microloan program. And then you can sign up for our newsletter and get bi-monthly, twice a month updates on how the program is working. So thank you very much.